Sunday and I absolutely love mass baking so that I have stuff for the week. So I'm gonna make 2 different types of bread. I'll also note right off the bat that these recipes are from very, very talented people that are not myself. So I will be posting all the different recipes in the description. So please, please, please go check those people out. The first bread we've got is probably the easiest bread ever. So just get a mixing bowl and your ingredients. And I'm a little bit bougie in that I get these Italian ingredients. So I get this Caputo flour and the matching yeast. And I found that this flour enhances the bread. It just makes the bread taste much fresher and better. I absolutely love making homemade bread. There's something very grandma that I really like about it, but also I've noticed that I feel fuller when I eat my own bread. All this random stuff in bread you get at the store in the US, and I just feel like I'm always hungry. I eat a piece of bread and I'm hungry, but the bread that I make, I can eat a piece or 2 and I feel full. My family really likes the bread that I make, and every single time I make bread, it's pretty much gone in one day. The last cup here. Some yeast in here. Then we're gonna add some salt. All right, and then we're just gonna get some warm water. Getting a little bit of the Sunday blues. I really don't want to go to work next week. It's just so chaotic at work that my brain is just melted. I'm actually even surprised that I'm able to function this weekend. A lot of the times I feel like I need to do nothing on the weekends. I absolutely do nothing on the weekends. Whenever people on Monday calls are like, what did everyone do this weekend? I literally tell them I did the exact same thing, which is nothing. What is that sound? Is that the sound of the foxes? Because foxes make really creepy sounds. I was just casually making bread and then all of a sudden I heard that. And not to mention, as I'm baking, there's a window right outside. It's completely pitch black outside also, by the way. It's just so scary. But that just, I think, kind of took my soul out of my body. Once you've gotten to this step, you can just put a damp towel on top of your bread, and you're gonna let this thing sit for about 2 to 3 hours. Take your choice, depends on how long you have. I usually try to wait for the 3 hours, but if you only have 2 hours, that's also fine. Just wait for that dough to rise, and we will come back to check on this bad boy in 2 to 3 hours. We're gonna bake at 350. You can see it's risen pretty well. For this one, I'm going to get a little board here. I'm gonna grab the dough. I'm gonna take the flour and I'm going to shake it on top. Just make sure it's coated in flour. Get yourself a ceramic pot. Just gonna pick this guy up, place him inside, flatten him a little bit. Just sprinkle a little flour on top so it has a little cute floured crust. I'm gonna grab this top, just put it on top. Right, we're gonna put them in the oven for about 30 minutes with the top on. And look at that bread, it looks so good. All right, so now we're going to make focaccia bread. We're gonna put some water in. Let's put some sugar in here. There's some sugar, and then we're gonna add some yeast. I am almost out of this yeast. And then we're gonna stir. I apologize for the excessive. And then we're gonna let this rest for about 10 minutes. All right, we're gonna add some flour slowly. I did a very bad job counting how much flour I put in there. I think I put 3 cups, I don't know for sure. Sometimes when I'm cooking, I have no idea how much I used of something. I'm gonna add some olive oil. Olive oil. Then add some salt. I think this thing is good. I have a separate bowl here that I'm gonna put the dough in, and I'm just gonna put a little bit of olive oil at the bottom and just swirl it around here. All right, here is the dough. I'm gonna form it into a ball shape. Get another warm towel and put it over your bread. And then we're gonna let this one sit for 45 minutes. I highly recommend using parchment paper for your baking sheet, but I don't have any. Move this dough onto the plate. So, all right, I'm gonna press it out a little bit. I'm gonna let it sit for another 20 minutes. All right, we're gonna preheat 400. Let's unravel the bread. I'm gonna put a little, oh, that is more than a little drizzle. I say drizzle and I'm just dumping some sea salt on and sprinkle it on the top a little bit. Obviously you should use fresh herbs, but I don't have any, so I'm going to use these whatever herbs. So I'm gonna put a little rosemary on, a little parsley. All right, we're gonna pop it in the oven. I'm gonna take it out. Let this bad boy cool off. This bread is so good, especially the basic one is really good for avocado toast. Here they are. So this one is the focaccia and then this one is the regular bread. And I put both of them on my plate because it's fresh bread. I'm gonna enjoy both of them.